Mute the mic.
And welcome into Foxtrot's Hangar, everybody. I'm Foxtrot, and right above me is my in real life next door neighbor, my good friend, and my co-host, and soon to be riding on an airplane with me to Las Vegas, Mr. Treetop Flyer. Hey, Tree.
Good evening, Flox.
Evening.
Good to be with you, and right back at you. Yeah, we're both looking forward to that, and that whole experience, and we'll share every bit as much as we possibly can while we're down there.
Good stuff. Yeah, looking forward.
Yeah. It's going to be really a lot of fun. So I'm excited. And then Flox and I were just talking last night. Was our stall night, bush plane flying. So we had a great time with the Smogs and up there in Canada.
Yes.
And the Stall Academy, and just had a blast.
And does anybody in chat not know what smog is, what we're talking about? If you don't know, it's our job to make you in the know.
Yes.
So, let's see. Let me do this real quick. There we go. I'll get a link here in chat. You guys can check it out. So what were we doing with these things last night, Tree?
We were competing for shortest landing, and after we got done with that, then there's in the Stall Academy up there in Canada, there's a bunch of very challenging airstrips on top of mountains beside the sound down there, and so we were having a blast putting these things down with a stall speed of about 35 into some of these strips are not even level. They're just bumpy and rocky, and so it depends on where you set those big balloon tires down whether you're going to be successful or not.
Right?
So yeah, so it was a lot of fun.
Kata Teneri's checking in, as is DH Paradox. Both of them were with us last night up there. And it's a lot of fun. If you guys, if you want to have a lot of fun in an airplane in some bush country, check out Smog. There's a link in chat. That's Fly and Dive's first scratch built ground up aircraft that he's done for the sim, and he's doing a really good job.
Yeah, he sure is.
And while we're talking about it, some folks shared some screenshots from last night, Tree.
Oh, we might want to take a look at those.
Yeah, let's take a look at those. Get things set up here, get the things moved over.
Hopefully none of them may be in a rip.
Right?
We can't comment on any possible rip activity last night.
All right, here's Dylan. Dylan shared this shot. And this is an airstrip up here right on this precipice. That Treetop was mentioning, there's little bush airstrips. There's 40 plus bush airstrips all around this mountains area here that have been created in support of the Stall Got Gravel Academy that's down below in the valley down there. And that was a lot of fun. So that picture was shared by Dylan, and then Kata shared some pics as well. So here's some pics that Kata shared. There's that precipice, and yes, that is a landing. That is a landing area.
It was a tough one.
Did I see a rainbow? There's a rainbow, Kata. Did you know you caught the rainbow?
Wow.
Yeah, right back there. Cool.
Oh yeah, son of a gun.
And then there's another shot, opposite direction there. Yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun to be had with that, with Smog and with all of you guys flying along.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah, she says, "Yep, I knew I got it. Yep."
Yeah, that was a great picture. Yeah, so lots of fun. So next Tuesday, So yeah, I guess we'll be done with the holiday, won't we, by next Tuesday? So we'll be
Yes.
back up there, knocking them dead again.
And speaking of knocking him dead, look at the entrance that Aces of Spades just made with a resubscribing. Ace's longtime supporter of Foxtrot's Hangar. Thank you for helping us keep the doors cracked open. Much appreciated. And as we mentioned last night, oh man, last night was so wonderful. All the support that came in at Cheers, Bits, and Subs. Level 5 last night for the first time. The highest level we ever got in the past almost 3 years was a level 1. And last night, we blew the hangar doors open. And all you guys did a level 5 last night, and it just totally blew me away. But thank you, Aces of Spades.
Yes, thank you.
All the proceeds, I got a savings account in PayPal now, so whenever the PayPal account gets some money in from the subs and stuff, I move it right over to that savings account, and that's sending Treetop and I to Flight Sim Expo. So we're really looking forward to that.
Really are. Yeah, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be fun to report back to all of you too. So plenty coming back your way when we're down there.
Viper Strikes checking in and gave a shout out to Keita Tenari. Nice. Yeah, give Keita a follow. Yep. King, let's see, King. I like sim racing. This seems like a similar rabbit hole. Yes, and DH Paradox was doing some sim racing back. I remember some of his clips coming up are sim racing. Asa says, wishes his schedule's aligned more, but I might be able to fly with y'all on Tuesday. Oh, great. Get Smog, because we're hitting Got Gravel's Stoll Academy area, and we're gonna pick up wherever we left off, Aces. And it's a hoot, man. It's a hoot. It's a lot of fun.
It is, and like those pictures that you just showed, it is absolutely gorgeous. And some of these mountain lakes, just remember the last time we did all these airstrips, were just breathtaking just by themselves. If you just picked a GA aircraft and flew over the area, breathtaking. And so, yeah, looking forward to next Tuesday.
And Keita Canary is from that area up there, other side of the mountain, but she's been over where we were flying last night, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is. That's very cool.
All right, let me get a couple things going here. I'm gonna get VatSpy up and running. I'll get VPilot up and running.
Oh, that's right. I got to do that. Well, Flux is talking about that. Just a reminder, Flux and I, several things we like to do when we do VatSim. The first one is we have a PDF hard copy on cardstock of the airports we fly. So it's just fun to look at a hard copy and see where the FBO is and potentially what taxiways you take to whichever runway might be in service. So we sure like that. And then we also use little nav map for orientation to the airport and beyond. And then Navigraph helps us navigate through the taxiways.
And Viper Strike is sailing away. Let's give a shout out to Viper Strike. He's such a great supporter of the channel. Helps out with the moderation, and great streamer. Love his content. Here we go.
Successful during the period. Then in the early 21st century, several Norwegian film directors went to Hollywood and did various independent films. And as of 2011, 900 of these films have been produced in Norway, with a third of them.
So yeah, Viper, wherever he flies, he likes to put together some slideshow like presentation PowerPoints like things, and kind of introduce us to the area that he's flying and exploring. And there's a lot to be learned there. It's great stuff. And today he was flying in the UK on a stream earlier today, so that's awesome.
Oh wow, yeah, very cool.
All right, let's see. Okay, streaming and VatSim is what we're doing tonight, right?
Yes.
So we're going to be at KBNA. So let me get spawned in there. Nashville. Okay, and do I have my map here?
And just a reminder, if anybody joins us either in observer mode or in the full VatSim mode, Phlox challenges himself, usually always a level above me, and one of the things he does, he flies a lot of night or after dark flying, but you're fully capable and welcome to change it to daytime too in VatSim. So that's what I do.
Yes, and I actually did change it the other day, and it was great. It was great being able to see. So as Treetop mentioned, here's one of these cardstock airport diagrams that he's printed out for us. And then right up here in the corner is some information that we want to take a look at. It's got the radio frequencies like ATIS, the tower, ground, and it also tells you what they want to be called, right? So you'll see here it says Nashville Tower. So that gives you an indication of what to call them on the radio. You'll say Nashville Ground, Nashville Approach, Nashville Tower. So that's good to have. And then on this map diagram, you can find where the FBOs are, and that's typically where we spawn in. I'll pull it up on Navigraph, and we'll have a look there as well. So let's get that going. And Navigraph is cool because it has the taxiways identified as they are in real life, and it's what the taxiways that the ATC controllers are referencing. And it puts this little arrow wherever you're at. And I haven't spawned in yet, so it's got me here in the middle of the world. Little nav map has a similar function where it has an arrow and it places you on the map. And it also has taxiways and runway numbers, but they're just marked A, B, C, D, E, F.
I gotta go to bed.
I go to bed.
Yeah,
And
so they're not accurate. So if you were to get instructions, taxi via Delta
Hello there.
Charlie
Asking you
to
permission.
intersection departure on 3-1,
You're like,
it wouldn't line up with little nav maps. You
Right.
wouldn't be able to see the same as you can in
exactly.
Navigraph. Sorry.
And STW is checking in. He says hello there. Hello right back at you, STW.
Good evening, STW.
So let's go and this is Navigraph. I'm going to do a search for KBNA. Let's get that pulled up because we need to know where to spawn in. And I'll click on the airport. And then down here it says open charts. We'll click on open charts down here.
Yeah, you basically spawn in that like upside down backwards J shape between 3-1 and 2-0 center. You spawn in somewhere around there, you'll be fine.
See the upside down J shape. Is that this area here? Oh, you can't see. Hang on. Hang on. We'll figure it out here in a second.
Well, I spun in like where we did last week in front of the FBO. Should I have not done that? By 3-1.
I think you'll be all right. We'll see. Okay, where is the map? We want this one. Nope, not this one. We want this one. All right, so here's the upside down J shape, I think. These sets of buildings, I think is what he's referring to. And then I can see.
I see.
Next week,
Oh, there's Splash of 6. Oh, there's something wrong with my.
Go from Alders Grove or Nuts Corner up to Prestwick, Scotland.
Something wrong with my shoutouts. They're like hiccuping. Welcome in, Splasher.
Which is where.
Welcome in, Splasher.
Which was.
Okay, Skyman is saying you want south of runway 31 and east of 20C. So, okay, we'll look for that. And yeah, good to see you, Skyman. I'm here with y'all today. You want south of runway 31 east of 20C, frequency 1935 today.
1935. Let me
And
write that down.
so it'll be
19.
11935.
119.
Yeah, welcome in, Splasher. Good to see you.
And that is what is that approach?
I think that'll be tower, Skyman. And Skyman is in chat, and he's also going to be on tower. What I'm here,
Oh,
what
okay.
I'm seeing. All right, so let's zoom in here.
Wait, since when was Skyman a controller?
Oh, I don't know.
What?
Okay, I made a leap of faith there. My mistake. Because yeah, I was thinking he might have been a controller too. Skyman, you just got promoted here at Foxtrot's hangar.
Yeah.
I'm a fellow pattern workman, not ADC worthy, not me, just helping.
All he's been doing is flying on air across the country as a FedEx for like weeks straight.
There you go. All right, my bust. All right, so scrolling in here, I can see here's runway 31. Okay. And here's 20C. Okay. Here's FBO right here. So it looks like we could spawn in like in the T6 Tango 6 area, which I think is where we were last time. Yeah, that's exactly where we were last time.
Yeah,
Yep.
we were. We just had to taxi one heck of a long way last time. So let's see what's open tonight. Hopefully 3-1's open. That'd be easy.
Right, spawning in here. There's Tree. I see Tree spawned in.
Only this time, two things. One, cold start before we start this process for any stream. And number two is don't turn this thing on till you're ready to start doing activity. So I don't run the batteries down.
Oh, I didn't see your message till after I spawned in. But yeah, we're right close to that too. And yes, I did a cold start too, or I did a cold start too, Tree. I did.
Yeah, I think that's good advice from STW.
And I did something else tonight, Tree. That's related to FS Expo. I submitted an application for Foxtrot's Hangar to be a media partner.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
Nice.
So I was on Sky Command's stream earlier, and guess who gets to review the applications?
Skyman.
Sky Command. Not Skyman, but Sky Command. Yeah.
Sky Command. Okay.
And he's like,
wow.
He's like, I don't know about Foxtrot's Hangar. You know, there's that treetop character. You know.
Yeah, we're pretty shaky. We're pretty shaky.
Yeah, I'm sure if I was actually going to FS Expo and I applied to that whole thing, he'd be like, stamp of approval right there.
Hey, Sky Command, we know STW222. Oh, stamp of approval. Boom.
Yeah, right. That's you'd be the front of the line, STW. They'd give you a special shirt or something.
All right.
We're sure looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. Parking brake.
Yeah, Splasher. He's telling he's agreeing. We are pretty sketchy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start things. Are we gonna do V-Pilot first, or are we gonna start things up?
You know, yeah, I got in the cockpit. I'm gonna go ahead and start mine up, and then we'll do the V-Pilot stuff.
Okay.
Yep. And let me check and see if my window is level. I need to fix my side view a little bit before I get too far. Let me fix my side view over there. Just tilt that horizon, make it level. So.
That guy go on. That guy. Now,
Okay.
strokes.
Fuel tanks. Left.
Yeah, this guy. And
Okay.
let's get that guy going.
Batteries. Avionics. Oh shoot. Oh, I thought I turned on the light. If I can find it in the dark now.
Cow flaps.
There we go.
Up.
Right. Some radio action going on here. We'll take the chocks, the tie downs off, and let's turn that off. There we go.
And I'm going to tune the radio while we're just sitting here.
Okay.
So one of them's going to be, he said, says power here is Nashville Tower 118.6, but we talked about 119.35.
Is that what you wrote down? I have to scroll up. Kayak Kevin checking in. Hey, Kayak Kevin.
Hey, Kayak Kevin. Hog Heaven. You got it, buddy. We're in Hog Heaven right here.
Okay, on. We'll set this to 1200 for now. Getting things going here. Kind of taking it, seriously and going through cold startups and stuff with our VatSim night. Fuel pump's coming on. We'll let that run. And we'll check our tanks. Yes, we got plenty of fuel. Good. Okay. Throttle. We'll crack that throttle. Prop mixture. Pull forward. I know what I'm missing too. I need to check my controls before I get too far. Okay. And alright, she should be ready to fire up. Give her a crank. There we go. Nav lights on. Let people know that we're getting going here. Get that RPM up to about 1,000. Let her warm up a little bit. There we go. Looking good. Right. Oh, Kayak Kevin just had a nice fire at his place. So many coyotes in Oklahoma. Oh, you can hear them howling. We've got just a small group of them here, and we hear them on occasion. I grew up in the desert in 29 Palms, and we would hear them all the time. And you always kind of knew when they got a kill because they'd celebrate with all the hooting and hollering and stuff. Yeah, it sounds like banshees, yeah. Welcome to Oklahoma. You from there? Nope, Minnesota. Okay, you guys are catching up there. Nice. Alright, so plane is up and running. We've got our nav lights on. And next thing we want to do is take a look at the VatSpy. So this is a tool, an application that VatSim will recommend to you once you go through their registration process. And there's a little test that you have to take. As I recall, it's open book. And once you're registered on their network, you'll be pointed to this application called VatSpy. And I just like to show folks what it is, because in case you're new to VatSim, and it's like, hey, how do I know who's on frequency? How do I know where to spawn in all the airports and stuff, right? And that's what this VatSpy does. You can see here that we have center controllers. Center controllers handle the traffic in between airspaces and handling jetways and the like. And you can see that this center controller would hand off to this center controller. And then within these area spaces, you'll have approach, departure, tower, ground. So there's all kinds of different aspects of ATC. It's pretty involved. And what we're looking for is KBNA area, which is right down here. And as we zoom in, you can see this circle here. And that indicates that we have an approach controller who happens to be STW222. Let me get my little boogie board that I use. And hopefully I can find my pen. This.
And I just use a window of Excel, same thing. Just writing quick stuff down.
So this thing, yeah, and this thing's kind
We
of
can
cool
refer.
because you can hit this little button and clear everything off and start all over again. Here we go. And you can do
Yeah,
the same
that
thing
is
in
cool.
Excel. You can do the same thing in Excel, right?
Yep, same thing in Excel.
All right. We are looking at VatSpy, and I could see that the frequency for approach is 119.35. Okay.
Okay.
So approach 119.35. Okay. Now, looking at the airport diagram, they like to be called Nashville Tower, right? So I'm making a note. Nashville Tower. Nashville Tower. And looking at VatSpy, I hover. Oh, we don't have tower. Okay.
There is no tower.
Yeah. If I look over here, you can see that there's a tower controller. There's that letter T. Okay. That means that there's a tower controller and a ground controller over there. But over here, we have, it looks like we have ATIS. Yeah. So, no ground, no tower, no approach, no departure. So, what they do is, they do a top-down handling. So, STW will actually be handling tower and ground and everything tonight. So, STW...
On 119.35.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so we'll be calling you Nashville Approach, even though we're calling for taxi and runway departure, right? Clearance.
He must be on the radio.
Yeah. So I think it'll be departure.
Yeah, what were you saying?
We're going to be addressing you as Nashville Departure tonight, even though we're calling tower and ground and stuff.
Or approach, it doesn't matter which one.
What's your preference? We'll go with that.
I mean, technically, the default position here for Nashville is departure, but like, approach works. I really don't care.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, we'll lean towards approach because I wrote down approach.
Yeah.
I wrote down approach
Okay.
on my little cheat sheet.
I'm going to write that down.
Okay.
Type that down.
Cool. All right, so that's how we figure out, who's on tower and where, and then if I hover over this little up green arrow with the two, there's two people here that are going to be departing, and then if there was I think these guys are on the ground and waiting to get in the queue or whatever. Okay. And if I click on KBNW, you can see the little line that goes out. Those are people that are either flying to or away from KBNA. And so, yeah, we got somebody up there at Lake Superior, I think. Up by Green Bay. And then somebody all the way down in Florida. Anyways. Enough about that. Let's pull up the V-Pilot.
If I recall correctly, didn't we use 2 right last week? Seems I remember we taxied.
Yeah, we did. It was 2 right last time.
31 to Lima to hotel.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Now I don't know what the weather's doing tonight, so we'll have to have a listen to ATIS or take a look at ATIS.
Right. That's what we did last week, but this week might be different.
Oh, thanks, Kevin. Nashville's in South Flow tonight. 3115 is still closed. So South Flow tonight. Does that mean 20 left?
About 20 left, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna take a look at. We're gonna go ahead and get connected. So you spawn in, and we're spawned in. We got the engine running. So I'm gonna hit connect. You put in your call sign, you put in your type code. If you don't know your type code, You can start typing it. Whoop. There you go. So you see down here, Piper Turbo Aero 3 P28S. That's us. And that's how you get your type code. We're not doing an oceanic flight, so we do not need a cell cal code. And this is what I like to share with everybody. If you're in a little bit of, have a little bit of mic fright, like I did and Treetop did, and a little intimidated by it, by being on the radio, go ahead, man. Register with VatSim. Get the applications, and when you go to connect in observer mode. Okay? Connect as an observer. So you can be on here on the tarmac with us. You can be up in the pattern with us. You can tune in your radio like we do. You'll hear everything like we do. It's just that you don't interact with the ATC controllers. And you can kind of practice. If you're following somebody and they respond to ATC, you practice and just say it out loud yourself what they said. Do it a few times till you get a little bit more comfortable with it, and then turn off observer mode and hit that connect button, man.
Yeah, that's what we did for several weeks before we actually got on the radio. And then thinking about ATIS, so once you're in B pilot, then we can click on ATIS and actually we can listen to it and or read it. And Flux, if you don't mind, I'd like to read through ATIS.
Sure, I'll
tonight.
I'll double click it.
And you can correct me.
Oh, you're gonna do it? Okay. Yeah.
And you could correct me.
You bet.
See if I got this. Okay, so we're at KBNA, Nashville, and we have India here for the version of the weather update. So 0253 Zulu. That would be the time, correct?
Yeah, that's the time of the ATIS. That's the time that it was given.
Okay, and then we have 19,000. Let's see, what do we have? We have we have 4 knots out of 190. Correct.
Yep.
Okay, and then we have 10 square miles visibility.
Statute miles.
Statute miles.
Yep, I was corrected on that for a long time.
Okay, 10 statute miles, and we have broken clouds at 25,000.
I think it's 2,500.
2,500. Okay. Then the next one I don't remember. So we got 04/MO5. I don't remember what that is.
Yeah, you're in good company. Skip it.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
It's broken clouds at flight level 250.
At 250, but the one after that, there's a 04/MO5.
It's temperature 4, dew point -5.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
250 is at 25,000 or 2,500?
25,000.
25,000. You were right, Tree.
Wow, I got one.
25,000.
I'm going to mark that down, one in a row at least. So
do I need to speed read the whole METAR?
No. Tree's trying to. Tree's going through it and is seeking correction if needed.
Yeah, I know.
He's challenging.
I know it's painful, STW, but it takes a lot to get it through this thick skull.
Yeah,
so
just know everything after RMK. You usually don't need to know.
Okay.
I don't even know what most of that says.
Okay. So then that in parentheses the 3042 visual approach in use is runway 20 left or 20 right.
Oh wait. Go back. What was the A3042? What was that again?
A3042 SCW, you know that one? Okay, I see in parentheses it's doing that. So that's altimeter. That's
exactly,
altimeter.
Exactly.
Okay, altimeter. Aha, I remembered that. Okay, then we've got visual approaches. That's what we're going to be using tonight. We've got 20 left and 20 right. 20 left, 20 right. And departing runways, 20 center and 20 right. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. No TAMs. Runway 31 and 13 is closed. So the one that's conveniently right next to us
Right.
is not in service. What are we pay all these tax dollars, and what happens? We don't get the runway we want. Okay, so let's
Well,
see.
that's because that runway, if you're like approaching on the runway, you're going like right towards the city where the populated area is.
Oh, true.
So like they're
Oh.
only really going to use that in the worst of winds, like Louisville's runway 29.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, then we have all aircraft read back all runway hold short instructions
Yeah, we gotta do that.
and pre-dep clinic available on roster. I'm not sure what that is.
Let's see. I think DEP is departure. Pre-departure clearance available on
Clearance
request.
available on request. Okay.
Yep.
VFR say direction of flight, push and start at pilot's discretion, and you have India.
You guys
So-
have already made it further than about half the pilots I've had tonight. Half of them, they've had to ask things that are in the ATIS.
Well, you know, we learn by doing. So this is just great stuff. I walk away every week from this exercise and feel better about it. So thank you for the patience for me reading through this. Okay, so we have that. We have
Well,
our
hey,
radios.
wait. You know what? I'm gonna take up SDW on his offer to speed read it. Go for it.
Oh, through the entire ATIS here?
Well, whatever you were comfortable with, whatever you wanted to speed read through, just go for it. Let's hear
Oh,
it.
I was just going to do the full METAR.
Okay, go for it.
So, you know, we got Nashville information, Nashville whatever it is. So I'm used to reading the ATIS, not the actual METAR. It says KBNA, that's Nashville, time 025 Zulu, 21st day of the month. We got 190 at 4 knots for the winds, 10 statute mile visibility, broken at level 250, temperature 4, dew point -5, altimeter 3042.
Nice. 3042. All right,
And I'm
so
gonna write that down. Hey.
we'll get the altimeter set here in a second. I want to be able to change screens so you guys can see it. Skyman. And then so flight plan. Even though we don't really need to do it anymore with the way they do things now, I still like to put in a flight plan. I say it every week because one day I'm going to be putting in a IFR flight plan, and if I wait until I start doing IFR to become familiar with this screen, I'd rather have a little bit of muscle memory built into it, right? So that's why I go through the steps. So flight type is VFR. As you can see, we can choose, IFR and these other ones.
Flux, you want to know what's funny about that screen there?
What's that?
That's the simplified version.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there's one that you use online. And actually, X-Plane users have to use the online one, and it's got a lot more information you fill out. You don't have to fill out everything, though.
Is that SimBrief? Does SimBrief have it?
No. Well, SimBrief, it'll bring up the page for it if you want it to auto-file and all that.
Yeah, I remember Raisins in Your Toast walking me through, and there was a long page with a lot more questions and more in depth. And in the back of my head, I was telling myself it might have been SimBrief, but I can't remember. But yeah, sounded like what you were talking about.
Well, it's linked in your chat there.
Okay, cool. Oh, nice. Here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think I remember seeing this. Filing a flight plan. Yep. Call sign, flight rules, aircraft type, departure, altitude, route details, and this is where you put in all the waypoints that are along the route. Other details. Yeah, this is a little bit more involved, isn't it? Cool. Alright, let's minimize this. I didn't know about that. Okay, what time is it? It is 7:42, so we'll say, which means, let me check my little cheat sheet here. If I look at here, we're at 343. So I'm gonna say 0400 for our departure. 0400. Okay, 0400. We're running a little behind. That's okay. Not a race. All right, so it's a 2-hour stream. So I got time and routes 2 hours. I got full tanks, so I got fuel available is at least 3 hours. Cruise speed is 150, and then cruise altitude 1600. And something we can look at here with our cruise altitude is if we look at Navigraph, okay, and we look at overlay. Navigraph has a VFR sectional now, and as we're departing the airspace, I like to be aware of, what are the ceiling limits. So if I put down a cruise altitude, what am I going to be? I can't put in like 3,000. Okay, that's in controlled airspace. I want to be below at 1,800 or below as I'm departing. So I look around. That's 1,800. This one here, 2,400, 1,800, 2,400. Okay, here in this area, it's surface. Okay, so that means we're going to be controlled by the tower while we're in this inner circle the whole time. But as we get out to this outer band, I can get out of their hair by flying below 2,400, right?
And Fox, I want to note something here about the Nashville Charlie. It's a bit larger than a normal Charlie. It's 15 miles radius instead of the normal 10.
Okay. Wow. I did not know that.
Good to know.
Yeah, it changed like 4 or 5 months ago, I think.
Cool. And the charts and Navigraph are updated and reflected. It's cool.
Yeah, charts are all updated, yeah.
Yep. So 2,400. Okay, so once I clear this Charlie airspace, if I'm flying at 1,600 feet, I'm going to be below. So, don't need to worry about being controlled, and I'm out of their hair. But I can do flight following, right? So they can keep track of me. So that's kind of how I determine what my kind of initial cruise altitude is going to be as I'm departing, and then I can play with it later on if I wanted to. So let's go back to here. Alt tab. Okay, here. There we go. So we've got our cruise speed 150, cruise altitude 1600, route. We just put in practice pattern work. And you can put in remarks. I like to leave this here so people know that you can do it. If you're new to VatSim, you can put in these remarks, and the ATC controller will see these remarks when you file your flight plan, and can help you along, right? And not be quite as maybe demanding or as fast with the readouts and everything. So that's a good thing to do when you're just first starting. Okay, once you have that all in, it's like a database. You don't have to save it. If you hit save, it's going to save a copy of this to your hard drive. We don't want to do that. It's like a database, though. You just close it, and then you say file flight plan. Oh, down here, file flight plan. And we look down here. Go. Flight plan filed. We're connected. Rock this joint. Skyman says it gives you the UTC. I missed that part. Sorry, Skyman. Above hint. ADC will notice if it's off. Yeah, we got to do that. Yep, altimeter. Ready to set the altimeter?
Yeah, I've had a few people tonight with the altimeter not set, and you can tell because it's pretty off from the standard altimeter.
Yeah, let's check it out. Watch this. Here you can see the altimeter where it's at right now. It's like in between 30.9 and 29.9. Or yeah, it's right in there. But what we want is 30.4 3042. Watch this. Yeah, we're at 2998. 3042. Watch that altimeter.
I'm showing just about 600 feet.
And I believe these altimeters use air pressure. 3042. And
304. I
air-
don't show that much.
air density and air pressure can change. That's why you always got to reset. You always got to set these to the current air pressure settings. 3042. Go.
That's interesting that it varies that correct. So I've showed just short of 600 feet here at 304. Shows 800.
Yeah.
Interesting. And I'm at 3042.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm very.
Dane Simair, welcome in, man. We left the hangar door cracked open for you. Come on in where it's warm. We got some hot apple cider in the corner of the hangar back here. Go ahead and grab yourself a cup. It's pretty hot though, so be careful.
And you can see Phlox went to extra effort, put Christmas lights up on the hangar there.
What happens if you press the B key? So, let's try it.
Okay.
Ooh, it goes down to where Treetop was. That's interesting. It's like
And mine
just
didn't
below.
change.
Yeah, just below 600. But then if I change,
I pressed the B.
are you on the network? I don't know if being on the VAT. Did you connect to the network?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if that would make any difference. 3042.
No, now you show exactly where I am.
That's interesting. But if I move
Yeah.
this, so yeah, who's right? I don't know if I'm right or if you're right. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, no, it would just be the aircraft. The behavior of the altimeter on that from my altimeter on this aircraft.
Now, I wonder, isn't there a way to tune your altimeter? To calibrate it? I don't know if they replicate that.
What
in
exactly are
Sim.
you talking about?
So, when I put this to 3042, as you can see on my
For
screen,
live weather. I'm looking at it.
3042, my altimeter goes up to about 800 feet. But
Right.
Treetop was saying his is just below 600. And if I hit the B key, mine goes down to where Treetop's is.
And you're on live weather?
Let me look.
Yeah.
That might be the problem.
Oh, actually, let me double check. Because I wasn't on live weather last night. I don't know if it stayed that way. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm live weather.
Oh, that's the problem. I'm on a Papa Mish rescue weather setting.
Ah.
And let me do real time. Okay. Good catch, good catch. All right, that's good. And 3042. Boy, you're on a roll tonight, Tree. That's like the third,
Telling you.
4 or 5 things in a row that you've gotten correct here, and I'm struggling to keep up.
You're a great teacher, and so is STW.
And chat, if I missed anything, I'm sorry. Trying to focus on this stuff. Just scrolling through chat real quick. Okay, we saw that. Saw that. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. Nice. All right, here we go. Okay, altimeter set. Now we can listen to ATC. So we can tune in the ATIS, and we can listen to the recording of the ATIS conditions here, the ATIS. And that also serves as a radio check. I like to use that as a radio check. That way I know I'm connected to the VatSim network if it comes through. So ATIS is, looking at my airport diagram, 135.1. 135.1.
VFR aircraft fake direction of flight. Push and start at pilot's discretion. Advise on initial contact. You have information India. Nashville International Airport ATIS information India 0253 Zulu. Wind 190 at 4. Visibility 10. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 4. Dew point -5. Altimeter 3042. Visual approach and use runway 20 left.
20 left.
20 right.
20 right.
Departing runway 20 center. 20 right. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. Notices to air mission. Runway 31. 13 closed. All aircraft read back all runway hold short instructions.
20 left and 20 right, correct.
Available on request. VFR aircraft take direction of flight.
Hang on.
Push and start at pilot's discretion.
Let me turn that off.
Advise on initial contact. You have information India.
India, okay. Okay, so what I heard him say was 20 right and 20 center for departing. Arriving, 20 right, 20 left are in use. So my expectation is we're going to be told to depart and get up in the pattern either on 20 right or 20 center.
Okay.
Right? But then when we're up in the pattern, we can be told to use 20 right or 20 left. They're not going to use 20 center. They're only using 20 center for departures.
Only for departures.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Skyman's got it in chat there. Thank you, Skyman.
Okay.
All right. So now, looking at the map, let's form an
You
expectation.
know, the ATIS may say certain things, but technically you can do anything with coordination between controllers.
There you go. And yeah, and that's another thing I want to share that I haven't really touched upon it lately. You're the pilot in command, right? And so if you think about it, you can call out to ATC with what you intend to do, right? And ATC is obliged to make that happen for you, unless there's a safety factor. You know, there's a closure, there's a taxi closure, or there's some sort of risk involved, right? Then they're going to come back and say unable, and then they're going to tell you what they're able to do. So when you look at this, think about it as you're in command. It's not, you're not necessarily relying on what the tower controller is going to instruct you to do. You're actually in a position to instruct them of what you would prefer to do, and if able, they'll make it happen. If not able, then yeah, there'll be an alternate way. So anyways, that's
speaking of requesting stuff, when you do the request, you gotta keep it short and concise.
yeah, that's true too, right? Yep.
Thank you for that coaching, STW. I will be short and concise.
So let's develop an expectation of what's going to happen here. So I'm going to take a look at this map again. You can see where we're spawned in. Okay. Now we know that 20 right and 20 center can be used for departure. Okay. So 20 center is right over here in the middle, okay, of the airport, and then 20 right, 20 right is way up over here, okay, at the north end of the airport. So my preference would be to go to 20 center, and so we can request that. And looking at where we're at right now, I think we're in signature. I think this is signature ramp, if I remember right, signature FBO. It looks like we would take Kilo. So this is the Kilo taxiway down to Tango 4.
Sierra.
Well, Tango 4.
Tango 4. Oh yeah, Tango 4.
Okay. Down to like Sierra 7, Sierra 6. Okay. We could even do a intersection departure on Sierra 5. Okay, down here. And so yeah, so this is Tango 4. This is Sierra. I guess this is Sierra here. Yeah, see the S? Sierra. S, Sierra. So this is Sierra to Sierra 5. So, yeah, we could say something to the effect, you know, Nashville approach, Piper November 6318 Romeo, seeking VFR clearance for pattern work, departing 20 center via Sierra 5 intersection departure. Something like that. Oh yeah, and then we don't know, is it a left or a right hand pattern? So,
Right. If we depart out of 20 left, since it's a south wind, if we depart out of 20 left, then we know it's going to be a left pattern.
Yep. And that seems
And
like
it's going to be it'll probably be a left pattern anyways, even if we come out of 20 center.
yeah. Well, 20 center, we're not going to be doing pattern work on 20 center here.
Right. We'll go to a pattern on
20 right or 20
20
left.
Right. And Skyman's saying ATC will give that instruction on takeoff clearance.
Yep. Yep. My expectation is it'll be 20 left, but we'll see. All right, cool. So we have a little bit of an idea. So I'm going to jot down some notes. So looks like we're in uniform right now. This is uniform.
We're in uniform now.
Yeah, I think this is uniform area. So it could be something like uniform to.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the weather.
Oh no, to Kilo, to Tango 4, to Sierra, and we'll say Sierra 5.
Departure.
Yep. Intersection. So that would be 20 center. 0 center via intersection departure at Sierra 5. Like that. Okay. So I just making kind of some notes of what my expectation would be, and we'll see how it goes. Skyman EC will give you most of the time in non-move, unless there's a specific exit point they want you at. The terminal in BNA is an example of that. Okay. All right, keep that in mind.
Okay.
Dane Simmer says also check to see what pattern is left or right. And so Dane, right now we can't check. I can't check what the pattern is. They'll have to tell me. Unless I can pull it up on a map.
Why can't you check what the pattern is?
Well, I can call on the radio and check. I was thinking of the map, like pulling it up on a map, because sometimes they have.
You don't pull up a pattern on a map.
No, you don't, right? That's what I was thinking. No, you can. I can do it at Scapoose. I've seen it on Scapoose. I see the pattern on Scapoose on a map before.
In little nav map or something?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're right.
You know, a pattern is a pretty generic thing. It's no set in stone thing, except for a direction you turn, basically.
But yeah, we can ask. We can ask anything we want on the radio. Dag nabbit.
That's
We're going to find out if it's a left or right pattern tonight, Tree, before we get up in the pattern. How about that?
As long as you don't call left final.
Okay, yeah, I will not. Yeah. All right, Flipper.
I'm gonna ask him if the galley's open in the FBO then.
Flipper Alloway with the subscription just now, Tree.
Oh, thank you. Awesome.
Flipper.
Great job.
That subscription is sending Treetop and I to
Good evening.
FS Expo. Thank you for that. Thanks for the support. Much appreciated. All right, here we go. Let's get some radios.
You taking the radio, or you want it? You want me to?
Oh, you can. You can. I gotta get it tuned in. So go for it.
Okay. Let's see, I gotta get 119.35. Okay.
We're just taking our time, taking it slow.
Yep.
Just
Nashville
let-
approach, November 1137 Victor requesting pattern work via 20 center.
Departing 20 center.
Number 1137 Victor, Nashville approach. Nashville altimeter 3042. Information Juliet is now current. We'll be unable runway 20 center for pattern work, but runway 20 left. Taxi via Tango 6 Lima Hotel.
Tango 6 Lima Hotel. Tango 6
Nashville approach, good evening.
Lima Hotel.
Sending us over to 20 left. So scratch my taxi instructions.
Number
I just made.
1137 Victor, did you copy the taxi instructions?
Oh, you got to read it back.
137 Victor, taxi Tango 6, Lima Hotel, 20 left.
And Southwest 3748 Nashville departure.
Nice job.
You're clear to the Jacksonville Airport by the Tippin Tree departure Brixton transition that has
Oh, cool,
filed.
Dane Simir.
Maintain a 4000 departure to
I
this
thought I
frequency,
saw some of
squawk
those on the maps.
1006.
I thought I saw that before, where you can see it. Yeah, Flipper Alloy, thanks so much for that support. Good evening. Right back at you. Okay, so
Nashville
you're...
approach, 137 Victor, confirm taxi to 20 left via Tango 6, Lima Hotel.
Affirm.
Okay, and he didn't give me squawk, but he'll probably give me that when I
Yep.
get down there.
Yep, exactly.
Light sport 26.
There's Epic.
Yep. Yep, there's Epic.
November 26 Romeo, the wind 170 neck for regular traffic, number 20 right to clear for takeoff.
Right close traffic, clear for takeoff, 20 right, 26 on Romeo.
And Southwest 3748, go ahead with the readback.
Okay, I'm waiting for that read back. Gotta wait your turn on the radio. That's part of the immersiveness too, you know?
Southwest
It is.
3748, how do you hear me?
One thing I do, Flux, when I'm...
Good evening, Southwest 3699 run to ground in Nashville. Can we get the IFR to Atlanta, please?
This is helpful when I'm taxiing to position. I'm blowing...
And Southwest 3699, the only flight plan I have on file for you is Atlanta to Miami.
Lima, okay. I'm blowing Navigraph up to my full second screen, so I got a bigger picture. What's going on there?
3699 has been fixed for you. My apologies.
All right. I'm pouring some aircraft fuel in my cup here.
3699, Nashville departure. You're clear to the Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International
Cheers.
Airport.
Chat.
By the
Cheers.
Tippin 3 departure. Luck transition. Then as filed. Maintain. Well, actually, I don't think you have a transition for the Chipper 1, do you?
No, okay, so I think I made a big mistake. So it should be Tippin 3, then Braxton transition, and then I cleared out the flight plan. I think I put Luck in there by accident. So it should be the Tippin 3 departure, Luck Braxton transition for Southwest 3699.
And then the Luck transition for Chipper 1?
The Chipper 1, there's no transition on the flight plan, so if you're going to depart out of Atlanta, you're going to take the Bank 3, then Luck transition.
Nashville departure, November 3, Juliet Tango. Yeah, that was our fault. We had the runway flipped around. We were going full length for the other side. But we're short here, 20 center, ready to go.
Number 2, Juliet Tango, wind 170 at 6. Turn right heading 220, runway 20 center, clear for takeoff.
Right heading 220, and we are clear for takeoff. November 3, Juliet Tango.
Number 26 Romeo, runway 20 right, you're clear for the option.
Go for the option, 20 right, 26 Romeo.
Southwest 3699, can you say the transition and arrival again? Okay, I just re-updated the flight plan. I just sent you a new one. So it's going to be the Tippin 3 departure, the Braxton transition, and then I'm going to join the Chipper 1 arrival for Southwest 3699. Yeah, we got it now. And Southwest 3699, you could to the Atlanta Airport, Tippin 3 departure, Braxton transition that has filed. Maintain 4000. Departure this frequency, squawk 7774, readback squawk only. 7774, Southwest
Nice.
3699. 3699, readback correct. Roger that, and just confirm 7744 for Southwest 3699. 7774. 7774 for Southwest 3699, thank you.
Okay.
And Southwest 37 to 48, weren't you calling for clearance?
Flux, can I stop on hotel?
113-7 Victor, squawk 5367.
What was that?
Hang on a sec. 5367. I gotta write that down. There's my cursor. 5367.
Nashville approach, 137 Victor, squawk 5367.
And Honda Jet 3 Juliet Tango, radar contact, stay altitude.
I think you need to go all the way to Hotel 6.
1,500, 4,000.
Now you can call them up right now when you have a chance and say,
Number 3 Juliet
7 Victor
Tango,
with a request, intersection departure,
12,000,
Hotel
Juliet
4,
Tango.
20 left. You can call them and ask them for that if you don't want to go all the way down. You can do that right now if you wanted to.
I'm stopped right here.
Gertchen.
I gotta get over. I gotta set my squawk real quick.
Epic. Gonna hop in the F-15.
Good evening.
Nice.
Bonanza,
Boy, it's getting busy.
November 2003 Whiskey signature.
Boy.
Would like to request pattern work with Juliet on board.
No, 5367.
Number 2003 Whiskey, Nashville approach. Runway 20 left, taxi via Tango 6 at Lima Hotel.
All right, we're bound for 20 left via Tango 6 Lima Hotel for November 2003 Whiskey.
Number 6 Romeo, runway 20 right, clear for the option.
Push for the option, 26 from Romeo. Anyway, we get 20 left.
What's your top speed?
Our VNE is 120.
Oh, then we're unable 20 left. Unable 20 left.
It won't be his top speed for long. All right.
Yeah, I can push it faster.
Hey, Epic. All right, here we
Number
go.
113-7 Victor, are you wanting Hotel 4 departure?
Nashville approach, request Hotel 4 departure.
Number 113-7 Victor, the wind 170 at 6, make left closed traffic, runway 20 left at Hotel 4, you're clear for takeoff.
Left close traffic.
137 Victor, left close traffic. 20 left.
And Nashville approach, Southwest
3699,
ready for taxi. Southwest 3699, runway 20 center, taxi via Tango 4. Via Tango 4, Southwest 3699, just to confirm, easy cross runway 31. 31 is marked as closed in the ATIS, so I don't actually need to stay to cross it. Roger that, Southwest 3699.
And Nashville approach, Piper November 6318 Romeo, looking for VFR clearance for pattern work, requesting intersection departure Hotel 4 via 20 left with Juliet on board.
Must have it. I'm gonna go. He must already have it.
Number 6318 Romeo, Nashville approach. Runway 20 left, taxi via Tango 6 Lima Hotel.
Tango 6, Lima Hotel for 1 Romeo.
November 03 Whiskey Squawk 4504. 4504 for Bonanza 03 Whiskey. Number 3 is Juliet Tango, Memphis Center off the line. Radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. November 3 Juliet Tango. Thanks for the service. We'll see you next time.
And November 1H Romeo, Squawk 4337.
4337 for 1 Romeo.
Number 6 Romeo, runway 20 right. You're clear for the option.
Could we get 20 center for full stop 26 Romeo?
And number 26 Romeo, maintain west of the terminal at all times. Runway 20 center, you're clear to land.
Clear to land 20 center, maintain west of the terminal at all times. Forward, ultralight 26 Romeo.
Control option.
Nashville departure for Bonanza 03 Whiskey. Bonanza 03 Whiskey, Nashville. 03 Whiskey, I'd like to request Hotel 4 intersection, departure 20 left. Number 03 Whiskey, the wind 170 at 6. Make left close traffic, runway 20 left, Hotel 4, clear for takeoff. Left close traffic on the takeoff, cleared to go, Hotel 4, 20 left. And remember 1H Romeo, I think I missed the Hotel 4 thing there. You can expect to hold short of Hotel 4.
Expecting Hotel 4 to hold short. 1 Romeo.
Number 1137 Victor, runway 20 left, clear for the option, negative, stop and go.
37 Victor, clear for the option, 20 left, negative, stop and go.
All right, we're rolling.
Rolling. Okay, challenge is on, Fox.
Approach, I think I had a Bundesliga guy at 20 center do a Ryanair landing.
No, I'm not surprised.
Be quiet.
Get out the wrong way.
Nuh-uh.
That was 3699, runway 20 center, line up and wait.
20 center, line up and wait, Southwest 3699.
Number 03 Whiskey, confirm squawk mode Charlie.
Tango 6, right? Right.
We are squawking mode Charlie, confirm 4504 on the squawk for 03 Whiskey. Then in that case, make sure your transponder's turned on.
And 26 Romeo, I mean, like taxi to hangar 12 off of uniform 3.
Number 26 Romeo, tax to bark in by Tango 4 uniform 3.
Tango 4 uniform 3, 26 Romeo.
And treetops up in the pattern, looking good, tree.
And Southwest 3699, the wind
Thank you.
170 fly, runway heading, runway 20 center, clear for takeoff.
Runway 20 center, clear for takeoff, Southwest 3699.
Right, coming up on Lima.
And Fox, I need to answer I need you to answer a question.
Request
Fast or slow?
Fast, of course.
Alright, F-15 it is.
Bring it.
And November 403 Alpha Lima, Nashville approach. Runway 20 left, activate Tango 6 Lima Hotel. And squawk 5301.
I missed this little jog last time. I went to the right.
Runway 20 left, via Tango 6
So far, so good.
Hotel. And squawking 5301 and 403 Alpha Lima.
Tree right in front of us. Taking off, looking good, bud.
Thanks. 163. So plenty of room for improvement there.
3699 radar contact altitude.
Throwing down the gauntlet.
Southwest 3699.
That's 3699, clear maintain 15,000. And you are cleared direct Rory.
Alright, 15,000 direct Rory, Southwest 3699.
So this is how I'm figuring out where I'm at night. Is using Navigraph. And you can see the taxiways. And so now I got to turn up hotel. The Navigraph is
Number
coming in really handy.
1137 Victor, traffic 12 to 11 o'clock. And the left downwind is a Bonanza, report them in sight.
Victor, traffic in sight.
Hey, Viper strikes in a 737.
Number 37 Victor, maintain visual separation with the traffic.
Nice.
Break number 03 Whiskey. From a 20 left, you're clear for the option negative, stop and go.
Clear for the option 20 left, negative, stop and go. 03 Whiskey, thank you.
Traffic.
And Skyman, is that you, 03 Whiskey? Oh man. Viper.
Not even going up in the flight levels. All right.
Sorry,
we
chat.
15,000.
Oh man, that was a good one.
3699. Thank you.
No, I don't prefer night flying, but one of the things I was picking up on when I was, first doing VatSim, oh, there's the taxiway, is, it's supposed to be realistic and you're supposed to have the same weather conditions and stuff that, is live weather. Oops. Did I miss the taxiway? No. What am I doing? I don't want to go mow the grass. No. I have to send STW an invoice if I start mowing the grass, so no.
Oh, he likes it.
Thought I saw a taxiway there. So, when I first started VatSim, I always challenged myself to, be with the real weather conditions. And, every time we're getting on VatSim, it's the, the Midwest or the East Coast area that's, online. And so, God, there should be a taxiway here. So I've gotten kind of used to it. And it so happens that, is that...
You kind of missed the taxiway. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's coming up. On Navigraph, I missed it. But I think this is it right up here.
Oh yeah, in some sceneries I think it is a bit off.
There it is. Yeah, this is it right here. I got it. And for the first...
I mean, there's pretty often that you can find Oakland Center or NorCal approach on. That's on the West Coast.
Yep.
But
then we stream with you, and we like being on your controlling. So yeah, that's how I do the night stuff. But yeah, everybody shows up better. The lights show up better. Aircraft are easier to spot. So I've kind of gravitated towards it. And Skyman is 03 Whiskey. Nice. Big Beefcake says he used to care about the time of day in VatSim, but I get tired of not being able to see things at night, right? Especially when flying VFR, so I change it now. No rule against it, so I flip it now.
Remember, 1H Romeo, the wind 170 with 6, make left close traffic, runway 20 left, you're clear for takeoff.
Left close traffic, 20 left, 18 Romeo. I was going to call him, tell him I was holding short.
But then I was waiting for 37 Victor to kind of get out of the way there, and then we were going to watch you.
I was trying to get a good number. 154. So
got the 3699. Unfortunately, Memphis Center's off. Iron Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
I'll change the time here in a minute because I'd like to be able to see too. Okay,
it is fun. It's a beautiful area here with the lake and everything, so it is fun during the day, I gotta say. Well, I got traffic right on my right, but STW would know that. Keep my turn.
Number 1137 Victor, traffic 12 o'clock. Just the immediate left turn to avoid them.
Oh my
Number 03 Whiskey, traffic traffic off your left is a bear, and he's making a turn to avoid you.
Oh,
is that the flashing lights that almost hit the runway for 03 Whiskey? That's a different set of lights. Now 1137 Victor, traffic just departed from a 20 left as a Piper. Report them in sight.
Victor, traffic in sight. Continuing 360.
Number 37 Victor, maintain visual separation with that traffic. Break number 18 Romeo, traffic is flying overhead and above you doing a 360. He was about to hit another guy, now he's about to hit you.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
This is great.
no! Oh no! 18 Romeo's going to maintain runway heading at the current altitude of 1,300.
18 Romeo Roger.
Oh, that's great.
That was like a crap show that caused another crap show there.
Number 03 Whiskey, Romeo 20 left. You're clear for the option. Alright, we're clear for the option. 20 left, 03 Whiskey. Number 18 Romeo, traffic no factor.
Traffic no factor, getting into the pattern now.
Mary 9, good evening. Nashville approach. Type F-15 slant Papa. Request practice approach
Epic.
is for 2 left. Or 20 left.
Okay, standard rate turn.
And Mary 9, Nashville departure. Go to the Nashville International Airport. By radar vectors, maintain 4,000. Departure this frequency, squawk 5570.
Go to Nashville by radar vectors, maintain 4,000, squawk 5570. For Mary 9.
Laps up.
Mary 9, read back correct. In runway 20 center, taxi via Tango 4.
200 by Tango 4.
And Viper Strike.
1137 Victor, standing down 1 dial, call your base.
You are my North Star, bud.
37 Victor, extend down on call base.
Yeah, I'm right in front of you.
Yeah, I see.
Just remember, Flox, you're the reason I'm flying the F-15.
You're not supposed to intercept them or shoot them down or anything. That's
Right.
against
No,
code of
I
conduct.
gave him option. F or
Approach
S.
November 403 Alpha Lima, hold short at Hotel 6.
Number 3 Alpha Lima, roger. Actually, number 3 Alpha Lima, runway 20 center, line up and wait.
Nice, Viper.
Runway 20 left, line out and wait, number 403 Alpha Lima.
So Viper Strike is there in the distance. He says he's the 737
Number
700
37 Victor, base turn approved.
cargo version of the 737 700 from
Number
AC,
18 Romeo, traffic
KBNA.
officer knows is a Baron, report them inside.
20 Romeo is that traffic in sight.
Number 18 Romeo, you can follow that traffic, maintain visual separation, runway 20 left, you're clear for the option number 2, negative stop and go.
Negative stop and go, clear for the option number 2. Will maintain visual separation. 20 Romeo.
Number 3 Alpha Lima, wind 170 make left close traffic, runway 20 left, you clear for takeoff.
Make left close traffic, clear for takeoff, number 403 Alpha Lima.
Number 37 Victor, runway 20 left, clear for the option, negative stop and go. Traffic departure prior to arrival is Diamond DA40.
Big beefcake.
Victor 20, negative stop and go, clear for the option.
Got that backwards, but
Yeah, a little earlier when we had a little fiasco there over the threshold.
And Mary 9, wind
Big Beefcake
1706, turn right, heading
advise and
290,
ready to copy a phone number.
20 center, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, flight heading 290.
yeah, we were
Mary 9.
we were handing the Great Poupon to one another.
That's right.
Remember 03 Whiskey, traffic officer knows is a Piper, report them inside. We got the approaching traffic and the people in front of us for 03 Whiskey. Remember 03 Whiskey, the Piper will be the one in the downwind. You can follow them. And runway 20 left, you're clear for the option number 3, negative stop and go. Right, we'll follow the Piper in for number 3, negative stop and go, 03 Whiskey.
Just by the way, I totally don't have a weapon.
That's good to know.
I may have a few drop tanks. They may be shaped like something, but
You can get us with your wake turbulence.
There you go.
yeah. Nah, well, there's up to. That's code of conduct.
All right. Landing rate challenge is on.
I'm at a 153 is my lowest so far.
Alrighty.
153.
Little VatSim action tonight. Welcome in, everybody.
Welcome in. And Flux, I'll take a 100
radar contact to
FPM.
altitude.
Nice.
Currently passing 700 feet, Mary 9.
Okay, Mary 9, roger, maintain 4,000, and you can expect vectors for, it's like the ILS or the RNAV for 20 left.
It was the ILS for 20 left, Mary 9.
Mary 9, expect ILS 20, actually, Mary 9, can you take 20 right?
We don't wanna.
Hey, Mary 9, expect vectors for the ILS from a 20 left approach.
Well, I'm a little low here.
Expect vectors for 20 left approach, Mary 9.
I got that diamond right in front of me, but he can see that. He'll tell me to do a 360 if he needs to.
Okay, I got 3 in the green. Flaps are set.
And remember, 1137 Victor, make a right 360 for the traffic in front of you.
37.
Yeah, you have like 50 knots overtake on him. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I've got flaps 1 and I'm just doing like 145. So.
Read it and weep there, Tree.
And remember, Tree
7-5,
Alpha Lima,
7-5
traffic on the
for
2-mile final of the Bonanza, report them inside.
7-5.
Traffic is inside of 40 Tree Alpha Lima.
Tree Alpha Lima, outside of that traffic, you can enter the left base runway 20 right. Runway 20 right, you're clear for the option on the go, make right, close traffic.
What was the Flux?
Entry the
7-5.
left base of runway 20 right.
Affirm.
Roger, entry the left base of runway 20 right and 40 Tree Alpha Lima.
Say that one more time. I didn't hear it. The radio was on.
I got a feeling you're never gonna hear it. 7-5. 7-5.
175?
7-5.
National departure 03 Whiskey.
Dang.
Whiskey, go ahead.
Yeah, I did, Dane.
Whiskey on the go would like to do pattern over on 20 right, if that's alright with you. Number 03 Whiskey, Roger. Let's see here. Once you're mid-field, you can overfly the field for the right downwind runway 20 right. Alright, on the left downwind here, we'll cross midfield for the right downwind runway 20 right.
Skyman making a good call.
Mary 9, turn right, heading 020, vectors approach.
020.
Hello there, Viper.
Mary 9.
And Skyman, I just promoted you to crew member on the Discord. You can see the streaming voice channel. Love for you to pop in and say hello.
Oh no, it's guys.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Oh, I don't want that, huh?
No, I'm just kidding.
Natural approach, number 403 Alpha Lima, I'm final 20 right.
Number 3 Alpha Lima, you're already cleared the option, but runway 20 right, you clear the option, make right close traffic.
I'm assuming I'm clear for the
right
option.
close traffic, clear for the option, number 403 Alpha Lima.
Always call, make a and confirm.
Oh.
Astro confirm.
Okay, Dean Simmers checking out, says he'll catch us another time. Wish I could have
Victor,
joined you,
runway
but
2
not this time. No time
negative,
tonight.
stop and
All right,
go.
Dane, so good to see you in chat again. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. Great seeing you. And
Natural departure.
Guy Man, welcome in, bud.
Push back on to Yankee 2,
Hello.
taxi with Juliet.
And number 6 Tree 18 Romeo, traffic over the numbers of
So
the
my
Baron,
entire
number 20
purpose
left,
of
you're clear for the
here
option, negative,
is
stop and go.
I'm trying to help you
negative stop
guys
and
with
go for
cutting down
18
unnecessary
Romeo,
words in your
clear.
transmission. Really, what I'm trying to help with.
No, negative stop and go 20 left for 18 Romeo.
But
Sorry.
I'm here because also I love pattern work.
3748 Nashville, departure, runway 20 center.
Well, welcome in, bud, and thank you for the advice that you've been providing in chat.
And confirm you have Juliet on
Not
board.
only helps us, but I'm sure it helps somebody else out there. It's great because it's in the VOD, you know, and so good stuff. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Hey,
This is what I enjoy to do, and I would love nothing more than people to be more educated on what they need to know.
Nice.
Fox,
Yeah.
take a quick look at group fly screenshots, if you will.
Okay. One moment.
Yeah, we really appreciate your feedback.
Viper Strike is down. Welcome. Nice job, Viper. I got myself in a pickle. I'm like way up high, so negative stop and go. I'm just gonna overfly the airport. I'm not gonna do a touch
Tree,
and go.
you really got to watch for aircraft and like not turn your crosswind too early. You almost hit a second guy.
Dang, I saw him there. So I thought my climb out was supposed to be relatively quick because I've taken.
Well, yeah,
too far in the
relatively. You still
upwind.
got to watch out for traffic and adjust it as necessary.
So usually you want to go about 2
Number
minutes
Tree
out,
Alpha
and then make your
Lima,
left.
traffic
And then you
is
spend,
a
like, a
Bonanza
minute or
overflying the
two
field
in
for the
that
right
left
downwind,
turn,
runway
and then you go
20
down.
right, report them in sight.
That's generally my rule of thumb I run by. It's not per se godsend.
I see the
how far?
Full Tree Alpha Lima. Number
How far in the
03
upwind?
Whiskey, traffic off your left is a Diamond DA 40. There'll be number 2
so
behind you, runway 20
off the
right.
runway,
For the
1 to 2 minutes.
Gotcha.
Make your left turn, another 1 to 2 minutes. Your 1 to 2 minutes is judged on the aircraft you see in front of you if you have a fellow part in the pattern.
Gotcha. Okay.
And if you do see someone in front of you, pull back the throttle to about half. Or if you get super close,
Whiskey,
bring it back as slow as you can go.
Gotcha.
1137 Victor, traffic turning base for the parallel runway, runway 20 left, you're cleared for the option.
Clear for the option 20 left.
Number 03 Whiskey, traffic turning base for the parallel runway, report them in sight.
Good night, Viper.
I have them in sight, and we were cleared for the option 20 right for 03 Whiskey? Affirmed, twice needed and respond. My apologies. 03 Whiskey, we're cleared for the option 20 right. And Mary 9 turn right, heading 110, center maintain 3000.
Might have been about the time you were joining us on voice there. When he was trying to get a hold of you. Yeah,
Number
we're
3
talking.
Alpha
Not
Lima,
quite. I
traffic
think I realized when it was. It
the
just
Bonanza.
a little late.
You'll be behind them, number 2, runway 20 right, you're clear for the option, negative, stop and go. Number 2, clear for the option, 403 Alpha Lima. Mary 9, turn right, heading 110, descend and maintain 3000.
110 down at 3000 for Mary 9.
And this is not quite the busy airspace level, but this is where you kind of have to be on your game a little bit,
right?
Because he's got
and you're talking.
2
I had to
different
call you
runways
twice.
active. I'm sorry.
No, I get you though. Yeah, when they got all this stuff going on, you're right.
I don't use 03 Whiskey as often. Give me a little bit of slack.
Oh yeah, having
Number
unfamiliar.
1H Romeo, runway 20 left, you're clear for the option, negative, stop and go.
Clear for the option 20 left, negative stop and go for 18 Romeo.
Mary 9, reduce speed to 210 knots.
I practice talking fast on the ones that I kind of have memorized, you know.
Mary 9 was off road.
I try to force myself
Hey,
to see if I
firm,
can
Mary 9, reduce speed to 210 knots.
210, Mary 9.
A lot of this just becomes force of habit eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Like cleared to land, you just need to know your runway, and if you've been on the runway a few times or you know the area enough, that should come natural.
Departure Southwest 3748.
Same comes with departing on a pattern work. If you know you're on left, you don't even need to worry about what he's going to say unless he says differently.
Southwest,
expect left or right,
3748,
depending on
runway 20, center, line up and wait.
expectation.
Line up and wait, 20, center, Southwest 3748.
That makes sense.
If
Well,
you
that's
see
what I like.
someone... Go on, sorry.
Go ahead.
Kind of stumbled over you, I'm sorry. I was gonna say if you see someone ahead of you that's like taking a long time for approach, slow down or expect like a call for base. Same thing comes down to if you have IFR traffic that's landing on the runway. Or
Yeah, I was about to say, or even if you have the flashing white dot you see a few miles out there, you better expect to just keep going.
But anyway, sorry, Tree, you can keep going.
Well, no, that's to your comment earlier. I appreciate doing this every week, and I know it seems like we're not making a lot of progress in some senses because we're just still doing mostly pattern work, but I like it because it becomes more and more familiar.
This is where you learn. This is where you learn all your phraseology you need to know later. This is the perfect
Mary
starting
9,
point.
turn right. Heading a 1.
And we want to take it easy
170
on what we're doing so other people
20
join
left
us, you know. I'd love to have folks that have been watching us for a while, you know, take the leap and get up on the pattern with us. That would be awesome.
37 Victor, runway 20 left, you're clear for the option, negative, stop and go.
37 Victor, clear for that, or left, negative, stop, go.
And Southwest 3748, the wind 1706, turn right heading 230, runway 20 center, clear for takeoff.
Right heading 230, clear for takeoff, runway 20 center, Southwest 3748.
104.
104. Yeah, I had a bad one. So I'm not on my game tonight, apparently.
Nashville departure, 0931 Charlie Delta on the ground.
Yeah, you were knocking it out of the park last week.
Yeah.
Number 931 Charlie Delta, Nashville departure. The JC Tune Class Delta is actually Class Echo this time of night. Starts about 2 Zulu every night, so bridge exchange approved. If you want flight follow, you can call me airborne.
Here's coming up, cakes on the griddle.
Over to Unicom, call you airborne for...
Hey, make sure to clear the runway. There may not be a F-15 on final.
Number 18 Romeo, traffic is Southwest 737 departing 20 center.
We'll keep an eye on that traffic for 18 Romeo.
Number 37 Victor, traffic on a 12-mile final is F-15.
F-15. And then you hear Epic giggle. That's me. That's great.
Evening, gentlemen.
Hey, good evening. Welcome in.
And Mary 9, you're 3 miles from Kramer.
Right?
The Dallas runway 20 left approach.
I didn't know whether to stay where I was at or just, you know, dive for the deck, you know.
Dive.
3748 radar contacts the altitude.
I was trying to keep my promise, but I'm running into an issue, and I'll just have to get with somebody later on to try to figure out what it is.
And what's that?
Southwest 3748.
Guys, and I was going to
Roger, try to maintain a 1-5,000 clear
every
direct
time I
glory.
turn on the V pilot, like my stuff just starts going like real slow, glitchy.
Oh no!
I can't figure it
Number
out.
18 Romeo, extend your downwind dial, call your base. Traffic 10-mile finals and F-15.
We'll extend the downwind. You'll call the base and keep an eye out for that traffic for 18 Romeo.
Number 03 Whiskey, runway 20 right, you're clear for the option, negative, stop and go.
I just had to reply on the radio there, Taz. I'm
We're
sorry
clear
to
for
hear
the
that, man.
option 20 right, negative, stop
I've
and go.
literally been there the whole time. Like I was in the Cessna off the airport.
Yeah, Mary 9 traffic over the
Oh,
numbers.
I think I saw
traffic
you
in
over
the
there.
Piper in the
Yeah, I'm like
left
trying to figure this
down
out
on runway
the whole
20
time, and I'm
left.
like, I can't figure this
The
out.
wind 170 with
Then I hear
6.
the commotion
Check gear
going
down
on.
and runway
It's
20
hilarious.
left, you're clear for the option.
Clear for the option.
Well, I'm glad you're here, man.
Mary 9.
Oh, Epic. Sorry. Epic. Let me do that.
Number 18 Romeo, do suggest widen the downwind a little bit.
We'll widen downwind for 18 Romeo.
Hopefully I get
Tree
it
off
figured out.
Lima,
Next week
runway
I will
20
definitely
right,
keep
you're
my
clear for the
promise.
option,
I
number
said
2.
that last week, I promise I will as soon as I can figure out this issue.
Cool.
Runway 20
Yeah,
right,
awesome.
clear for the option, number 2, number 40, Tree Alpha Lima.
Okay, Flux. 8-4.
8-4.
I'm on your tail. I'm on your tail, man.
Screenshots. Epic.
It's usually group screenshots, but they're group
Oh my
squads.
god, Epic. What are you doing? Look at this.
Nothing.
Dropping flares.
Looking at group screenshots.
Oh, group screenshots. Okay. Oh, that looks like a real one. The group screenshots. There he is.
Totally ignore the rest. There may or may not be something below that.
You're crossing out the weapons. That's great. There may or may not be weapons, and you're crossing them out. That's great.
And remember 1-8 Roma, do you have that F-15 in sight?
What Romeo is looking?
Yeah, we don't have
It's
lights
about
on.
your 10 o'clock southwestbound.
Pretty sure you're supposed to have at least your nav
Now, 9
lights
o'clock.
on there, Chief.
This is a cockpit, so
Sounds like a pilot skill issue.
1A Romeo does not have that traffic in sight. Still scanning.
Base turn is your discretion. Only 20 left. You're clear for the option and negative stop and go.
I give Flox and Tree a lot of credit because, like, I can't.
Was that last readout for 1-8 Romeo? I covered you on the mic.
To like daytime.
And 1-8 Romeo, base turn your discretion. Only 20 left. You're clear for the
A
option.
good time to set it if you're not
Clear for
doing
the option,
live
20
time
left.
is either sunset
Please
or
turn my
the
discretion
sun
whenever
rise. That
Southwest,
way you still have
3748,
vision of the
fortunately,
runway,
Memphis Center's offline. Radar
and you can
service
see the
terminated,
nav
frequency
lights
change
in the air.
Cruise change approved, Southwest 3748.
I need a standard rate turn, not a F-15 turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. What's a little G's, you know? Come on.
Right?
Yeah.
Negative 680 feet per minute. Beat that.
Negative 680.
Very easily.
Yeah.
I did that in a 738 negative 66 landing.
This is a full stop.
Right. Gear's still up. Try to make this a little quick trip here.
Oh shoot, that's the wrong button. Uh-oh. I just blew myself
Nashville
up.
departure, 03 Whiskey is midfield downwind for runway 20 right. 03 Whiskey, runway 20 right, you're clear for the option. Clear for the option, 20 right, 03 Whiskey. Mary 9, say parking.
I'm Mary 9, we're actually going to go back up.
Mary 9, runway 20 left, taxi by hotel.
Quiet Hotel, Mary 9.
Number 37 Victor, traffic on a 2-mile final. The Piper report them inside.
But I guess you guys can say you gave STW a
Number
run for his
37
money.
Victor, maintain visual separation with the traffic. Runway 20 left, you're clear for the option number 2.
37 Victor, visual separation.
See if I can do an ILS approach here.
Number 2.
Things queued up here.
You saying something about me?
National traffic,
Oh, I just said they gave you a little run for the
Bravo,
money,
1
the,
Charlie
you know, all
Delta,
the people doing close traffic.
climbing
close pattern.
through 1,700 to the west of Tune Airport, request VFR flight following.
Number 931 Charlie Delta, Nashville departure, confirm squawking mode Charlie.
No Charlie, on the box 1 Charlie Delta.
Quick question, STW. How much longer are you going to be doing your thing there?
And remember 1
Another
Charlie
hour
Delta,
or so. Usually it's
squawk
midnight CST by the time he
0122, say
closes up.
aircraft type, request
around these
destination
times.
cruise altitude.
0122, we're a Mooney Bravo and destination's Clarksville.
He's talking to aircraft in case you were wondering.
Oh, no, I know. Yeah.
Number 1 Charlie Delta, Roger, what's the code for Clarksville?
Kilo Charlie Kilo Victor.
1 Charlie Delta, Roger, on your radar contact, 5 miles
7-4.
northwest of the John C. Tune Airport, say altitude.
2,909 through Charlie Delta.
1 Charlie Delta, Roger.
Hey, Fox, I got one quick question for you, and then I'll get out of your ear so you can
And
fly.
Yeah, go for it. What's up?
The plane that you're in, is that
Mary
pretty
9,
much
Roger.
the closest replica of like the one that your dad had?
No, the Warrior 2 is going to be a little closer. My dad's was not a turbo and did not have retractable gear, but I've grown fond of this one because that's great for cross-country flights and stuff, and it's got a little bit of speed to it, and it looks very similar to my dad's, and you got
3
the
Alpha
same
Lima,
livery on
runway
it.
20
So
right, you're clear for the option, negative stop and
kind of
go.
gravitated towards this one.
Runway 20 right, clear for the option, exit stop and go, no 403 Alpha Lima.
This plane on final is so slow.
In Nashville, approach November 63 18 with a request.
Rolling Romeo, go ahead.
Yeah, looking for a ILS approach for 20 left.
Number 18 Romeo, Roger, able to maintain your own terrain separation on a climb up to 3,000 feet.
Affirm.
Number 18 Romeo, climb and maintain at 3,000. Upon reaching 2,500, turn left heading 090, be vectors for approach.
090 for 18 Romeo.
And that's after you reach 2,500.
After 2,500 for 18 Romeo.
Mary 9, runway 20, left, line up and wait.
Oh, wait, Mary 9.
090.
Nashville departure, FedEx. November 03 Whiskey is clear on Kilo. Would like to taxi back to signature.
Yeah, Mr. Totally FedEx Pilot 03 Whiskey, taxi to parking by Kilo.
Signature via Kilo. Thank you very much.
Totally haven't been flying over FedEx for like the last week.
Hey, go back to Memphis.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Is that you right beside me, Epic?
I'm lined up.
That's true. That's flock. 3,000 feet.
Oh, he's way above me. Okay.
You got
I'm
altitude
gonna-
separation right now.
I'm gonna pick up my favorite IFR aircraft and I'm gonna walk with you on ILSs.
Mary 9, 11706, fly runway heading, runway 20 left, you're clear for takeoff.
Clear to take off, flight runway heading, Mary 9.
And maintain 4,000.
Up to 4, Mary 9.
So I've got my heading bug that we're flying on right now using the autopilot. I've got my HSI course tuned in to 201 degrees for the runway heading. I've got my nav radio tuned to 109.35 so that we can fly the autopilot with this course heading when the time comes. And that will also tune in our glide slope indicator that we'll be looking for
Mary
here in a
9,
little
radar
bit.
contact altitude.
Just giving folks a heads up on what I was trying to do.
Passing.
And I cut you off. Go for it. What was that?
I was just gonna say
Mary
to Stu,
9,
if you
Roger,
want to
maintain
pre-file a
4,000,
strip
say
for
request
me, it's
approach.
gonna be a Cirrus Vision for practice approach.
ILS 20 left.
Same call sign.
Mary 9, Roger.
I'm not sure if he heard you.
Oh, I'm sure he did. He was talking to Crafts though.
Okay.
Okay, what?
If you want to set up a strip for me, it's gonna be practice approaches as a Cirrus Vision set. Same call sign.
Come on, man. You should hop into a fighter jet.
No, I don't fly those.
Those.
Not on the network, at least. I'm not competent enough for that.
Of course you are. Come on.
There's tree in the pattern, looking good tree.
Also, Mary 9, busting altitude.
I'm not. Okay, this plane is very fast.
Well, then learn to fly it. Don't bust altitude.
I think you just.
All right, we're parked up.
Mary
I'm
9,
gonna call that
turn right,
good. Be right back.
heading 290, vector for approach.
290, vector for approach. Yeah, Mary 9.
You got to get a sound clip just in case
Number
for
18
future.
Romeo, turn right heading 020. Or correction, left 020.
Left 020 for 18 Romeo.
There it is.
020.
Also, I think my altimeter was off
Number
by
37
like
Victor, runway
100.
20 left, you're clear for the option. Victory Alpha Lima, runway 20 right, you're clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 20 right, and for the Victory Alpha Lima.
I need to get a sound alert. Don't you forget about me, that song. And then
Number 1 Charlie Delta, leave
if I
my
think
space to the
ATC forgot about me, I
northwest
can play
shortly. Your radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Oh, simple plain of
Union
simple
Com
minds.
122.8.
Yeah, from the Breakfast Club.
exactly, Breakfast Club, that's it. Don't you? Simple Minds? Yeah. Simple Minds.
Simple minds, don't you?
Forget about me. Don't,
Yep.
don't you.
Oh,
All
fuck,
together
you
now.
always admit. No, I think we'll let the experts do it. You know.
I hear you.
We'll leave it.
Right,
to the
experts do what?
Sing. Let them sing the song.
Yeah.
Mary 9, turn
Still
right,
GD,
hitting
yeah,
020.
That's impressive, considering it should have changed by now. A little work.
I don't know where else to look, but well, screw it.
K-Plox.
What you got?
6.3 FPM.
No, man.
Yeah, I have a 6.3.
Wow.
I'm looking at it. 6.3.
Nice.
But you know something, Tree. I think from the judge's perspective out here in the back crowd, I think we have to take into account the 2 aircraft you almost collided with. At the beginning.
Oh, I get minus points for that. Oh shoot, I was hoping that was forgotten about already. Gosh darn.
Too late.
You guys are like tape recorders.
Number 1H Romeo, descend and maintain 2,500.
When that whole thing went down, I was still on the ground.
for 1-8 Romeo.
Situate my problem, and all I hear is, "You're going to collide with 2 aircraft almost."
No. Well, I did see it, but it was after I'd already made the turn. It was like, I don't know why I didn't see that aircraft before the turn, or I would have kept flying straight. But yeah, that was.
So head on a swivel. When you're on the ground, look to your left, see if you can see green or red. Hopefully you see green.
And like Papa Mish says, flight group never forgets.
Boy, that's for sure. Yeah, Mish, thanks for joining in. I almost killed somebody tonight, so fortunately it didn't happen.
Number 1H Romeo, turn left, heading 290.
290
Fortunately.
290.
Nashville departure, Cirrus Vision Jet, November
Hey, Tree Top,
2003 Whiskey.
you know the dual prop bearing that me and you like to fly?
03 Whiskey, go ahead. November 2003 Whiskey, like to request practice approaches. We have Juliet on board.
90, come on, get in there. Go.
And remember 03 Whiskey, cleared to the Nashville International Airport by radar vectors. Maintain 4,000. Departure this frequency, squawk 4504.
All right, there's our glide slope indicator right here.
All right, 03 Whiskey is
We're watching this course come in.
International Airport.
We want to
radar
intercept
vectors, and it's
this
4,000.
course. So pretty soon we'll be going at a 45-degree angle to it to kind of bring it in gradually. You got to really pay attention to this. I overfly it all the time. All the time.
Yeah, isn't that true, Mish?
Slow my roll a little bit here.
Nashville approach noon 403 Alpha Lima runway 20 right vacated on Kilo taxi to the FBO.
Yeah, we'll get away with it, a lot more stuff.
3 Alpha Lima taxi, parking by Kilo.
Taxi to the parking via Kilo noon 403
Can
Alpha
you zoom
Lima.
back in on that, what you were talking about, what you just said a second ago, so I can see which one you were talking about?
The course indicator is set to 201. There's the course indicator needle that we want to bring this to the middle. When we bring this needle to the middle, we will be lined up with this course 201, which is runway heading. So right now we're on a 90-degree parallel to it, but here pretty soon he's going to give me a heading of 2-4.
Roger, stand by. Break number 3 Alpha Lima, hold short Tango 5, or correction, Tango 4 on Kilo.
Hold short at
To
Tango 4
intercept it.
Kilo noon 403 Alpha Lima.
And I gotta be paying attention to it because this is going to come in, and I don't want to overfly this line and have that line go past this. You'll see this coming in.
Number
This line
03
right here.
Whiskey, runway 20 center, taxi by Kilo Tango 4. Kilo Tango 4 for for November 003 Whiskey.
Slope thing that you were talking about.
It's right here.
And remember 1H Romeo, you're 4 miles from Judd, turn left heading 240. Maintain VFR, code the Alice, runway 20 left practice approach.
Heading 240, clear for ILS approach 20 left for 1A Romeo. 40. Yeah, watching that sucker intercept.
Remember 1H Romeo, say what your best forward speed is?
The 165.
And remember 1H Romeo, maintain 150 knots or greater until a 4-mile final.
15 or greater for 1A Romeo. Right. Oh, there it is. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, I'm gonna overfly it. Turn. Oh, hey, caramba. Overflew it a little bit, that's okay. And then we're gonna switch to nav.
Fox.
We're gonna switch to nav here in a second. Overflew it. Let's bring it back. I don't know if you see that yellow line now, how I went over it. And right now it's like bad weather outside. I'm not even looking out the window. I'm using my gauges to fly right now. So hopefully.
And Mary 9, maintain
gets me where I wanna
170
be.
knots, turn right heading 110.
170,
Okay.
turn right.
Bringing it back in. Here it comes.
And Mary 9, descend and maintain 3000.
Out of 3000, Mary.
Okay, we'll get that lined up and then we'll switch over to nav. There we go, to mode. There we go. Switching mode over to nav. See if we can pick up that course. It looks like it's picking it up.
Departure 03,
Nice.
ready to go, 07.
Hey, EMV! Welcome back, man. Nice.
Continue taxi
Welcome in,
back
Raiders.
to
Welcome in,
Philadelphia.
EMV. Nice. Doing a
Number
little.
1H Romeo, how does
VatSim.
this approach terminate?
This will be a full stop for 18 Romeo.
Number 1H Romeo, wind 180 at 5, runway 20 left, you're clear to land.
Clear to land for 18 Romeo. 20 left.
Number 03, whiskey wind 180 at 5.
Oh. Watching my altitude.
Turn right heading 290,
Gotta watch my glide slope
runway 20,
indicator.
stand here, clear for takeoff.
Glide slope indicator. Gotta bring it back up again.
Clear for takeoff for 03 Whiskey 20 center.
There we go. Just
03
watching that
whiskey,
glide slope
confirm right
indicator.
turn 290.
Okay. I'm not even gonna look at the runway, guys. I'm gonna let the nav
Last transmission for 03 Whiskey. We had
radio bring me
avionics
in.
issue there.
Watching the glide slope. I'm flying the glide slope manually.
Confirm right turn heading.
What's up, man? How's your night going? It's going good, man. We've been busy up here on VatSim and practicing an ILS approach. Just started doing these a few weeks back.
One more time for 03 Whiskey.
And Mary 9, turn right heading.
Adding to the immersiveness. We're doing VatSim.
190. Join the runway 20 left localizer.
I'm not even going to look at the runway. I'm just watching my glide slope. Autopilot is
Number
flying the course.
03 Whiskey, the initial heading is 290.
290
Glide
on the
slopes
initial
look
heading for 03
good.
Whiskey. We're sorry about that.
All right, we're going to see if we're breaking through the clouds. We'll take a look up and see if we see a runway. There it is. Right on course.
Number
Love it.
37 Victory, going back to parking.
Welcome in, Dust.
Number 37 Victor, don't have a millionaire here, but I know
Hello
you
there.
started a signature.
Angel, welcome in.
Signature. Hotel.
All right,
Lima,
autopilot's coming
Tango
off.
6.
We have the runway in sight. So let's turn off the autopilot. Bada boom, bada boom. I have control. Oh, I guess we should put our gear down.
Nashville approach, 3 Victor.
Maybe slow our roll a little bit here. Little tip: multiply your speed by 5, and that will give you a descent rate to aim for. You get a 3 degree. Okay, good. Thank you for putting that in there. I'm gonna
And Mary
take a note
9
of that.
2 miles from Wayland, maintain 3000 until established on the local other
Rich
clear
of
Dallas
Peak, thank
runway
you.
20
Welcome
left
back, Rich.
Clear island,
It's been a minute.
or 20 left approach.
I thought I recognized your name, Rich.
Number
Maybe I
03
remember
Whiskey,
it
radar
from
contact,
another
altitude.
stream.
We got 3,000 and approaching 4.
Number
By the way-
03 Whiskey, rudder, turn
Yeah,
right.
right. Need that gear.
Heading to 010, vectors for approach, and say requested approach.
We'll head 10, 010, and we'd like to request ILS 20 left for 03 Whiskey.
03 Whiskey, you can expect that.
I'm in a little.
And you're right,
aggressively.
SCW signature. I forgot the name.
And that's a 9-6 for 18 Romeo. Okay, looking for taxi. Over here where I can see the yellow line. It's the yellow line. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was going to change it to daytime. A little late now.
Yeah.
That's aircraft with frequency information kilo now current. Wind 180 at 5, altimeter 3043.
Hey, there's a line coming up.
Number 03 Whiskey, turn right 10 degrees.
No, that's coming in.
Right 10 for 03 Whiskey.
Where is the
Number
taxiway?
18 Romeo exit right when able. Taxi departing via Hotel Lima Tango 6.
Hotel Lima Tango 6 will exit when able for 18 Romeo. Where
Watch
is
me,
that?
Mary 9 winds 180 at 5, runway 20 left, you're good for the option.
Good for the option.
Alright, there it is up there.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. There it is.
There is a chart for this. Where it is. There it is.
Lima Tango 6. Alright. I'm gonna get clear here and change my chart.
10935, 10935.
One.
Number 03 Whiskey, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3000 for 03 Whiskey.
Okay, we're looking for Lima. Alright, so I gotta make a right turn. Here we go.
The hotel. It's right there. There it is.
Okay, Lima should be right up here.
That was definitely crazy in the pattern.
Yeah, it was, right?
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff going on.
How was I on my practice approaches?
Horrible.
For an aircraft that I've...
You couldn't really maintain speed, it seemed like.
Yeah, let's just ignore that for now.
Hold you 210 knots, and then I turned you to the localizer, and you speed up to like 270.
Yeah, it's called... I have a broken hand, and I accidentally pushed my throttle forward to afterburner.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that, bro. Come on.
Dude, I can literally go Mach 2 vertical. They did that on accident.
For you, you need to learn to control your plane.
Number 03 Whiskey, turn right, heading 110.
110 for 03 Whiskey.
Alright, I'm about to slam this thing.
Nice job on the radio, Skyman.
As I say, I do passable radio calls.
242.
Typically, you will want to say right or left. If they say left, definitely turn left. Don't turn right. There's a departure out of Hobby that's a left turn 360 or right, I can't remember. But you take it the long way around off the departure. Which is to say, really... So, they do it in a way so that you end up out... So you don't do a 180, is what's to say, is you do a sort of curved 180. So you're about a mile or two away from where you started.
And Mayor 9, clear of 20 left.
But for simple stuff like this, 110 should be easy enough for implied for right turn.
Number 03 Whiskey, reduce speed to 180 knots, then turn right. Heading 190, intercept the localizer.
Yeah, it was
Down
busy
to
up there.
180 knots, one after
a lot of stuff
180
going
will
on.
turn 090 to intercept the localizer for...
I think I missed it. I missed it.
Actually, 03 Romeo, make the 190 turn now.
We'll turn 190 now for 03 Whiskey.
Mary 9.
I had to double
stay
back.
parking.
I missed where I needed to turn here
Mary
for the tarmac.
9, taxi parking by Hotel
My
Lima
wife
Tango
always
6.
says it's not a trip with flux if you don't have to turn around and go back from the way you came at one point during the trip. Oh shit! What's with all this grass out here?
Well, that's okay. You can park there. I'm over here to your tail. You're going away from me.
Yeah, I know. There's grass.
03 Whiskey, you're 4
There we go.
miles from Kramer.
Now you're
Maintain
coming towards me.
3000 until established on the local.
Yeah,
After
daylight
3
would help,
dials
right?
from a 20 left approach.
Yeah, well, yeah. So hats off to you because you do nighttime stuff. It's way harder. Now you're right next to me. You can
Looks
stop
like
there.
we overshot the localizer. We'd like to get vector 03 Whiskey. 03 Whiskey, turn right, heading 240 to re-intercept.
Here we go.
240 to re-intercept for 03 Whiskey.
Parking brake is set.
Hey, Stu, you did not see what just happened earlier. Oh, he's definitely.
Wow, wow, wow. All right.
That was a lot of fun.
That was something. Turn this
Yeah, you
off.
did a good job.
Thank you. Yeah, looking forward to you being up there with us too, bud. It'll be fun.
Yeah. It'd be great to have
Nashville
you.
departure, they
I
saying
was
working
stuck
out.
on the ground, but I heard all
Something's
the
wrong with
commotion.
our
It was
FMS. We'd
hilarious.
like to get visual 20 left full stop.
Speaking of which,
03
real
Whiskey,
quick,
Nashville
you know the plane
Airport,
that you're in,
1
that,
to
right?
2
The one
o'clock,
that we like to
10
fly
miles
there.
important site.
Yeah.
We
I
got the
went down to the
Nashville Airport in
local
sight
air
for
school
03 Whiskey.
down here.
03 Whiskey,
because
good
I was
visual approach from a
inquiring about it,
20
and
left.
matter of fact, there was one
Good
there
visual
that I got
20
to
left,
see, really
03
cool
Whiskey.
aircraft, and the guy was selling it.
I'm not entirely sure what
Really?
happened there. It just never locked on to the localizer. This is a Vision Jet problem.
Pilot
That's what I chalk
error.
it up to.
But yeah, the guy looks at me and he goes, "This would be a great aircraft for you to do, get your test in and everything like that." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, because I'm, gullible like that, right? Because I've never got my, pilot license.
Right. Well,
So
yeah, I'm right with you.
He looks at me and he goes, "Yeah," he goes, "be a great aircraft." He goes, "It is for sale." I'm like, "Okay, well, hit me with it. How much is it?" He chuckles and he goes, "Oh, I'd sell it to you for 85."
I usually visualize the.
And I'm
85?
I'm like, excuse me.
Number 03 Whiskey, wind 180.5, runway 20
Did you say
left.
185 or 85?
85.
20 left, this will be full stop.
85.
Even though I know those airplanes go for a heck of a lot more, but this one.
Oh, a lot more.
Yeah. Well,
I want to know what the logbook says and what maintenance has been done and what has to be done, if anything. Oh, man. Yeah, 85 would be cheap.
85 is cheap.
God, that's a giveaway.
We could have bought. No disrespect, Fox, and I really don't know this. None of my business. But I'm going to say this just openly from what I know. Okay, for 85,000, I could go buy his Camaro. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I
actually got a really good deal on mine. Mine was 32,
wow.
but I got it for. That was what it was listed for, but I got it for 27.
Right.
So you could buy several.
Yeah.
But I believe, though, Tree, that it had a couple issues because they had the those little tarp wraps around the prop spinners and stuff like that. So like it looks like it's been put away for like the winter / while. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, gotcha. And so, if it was airworthy, that's great. Or if it wasn't, then what does it take to get it there and the maintenance? And I've watched. I don't know if have you ever watched that airplane repo?
I've watched a couple of them back in the day, but yeah,
they're fun. But there's also another one that just shows what it takes to get some up to speed. And some aircraft, it's like almost a giveaway, just because the maintenance, what it'll take to get it back to certification for air is like huge. Whether it's rebuild of the motors or all the rest of the mechanical stuff that has to be done. But yeah, that would be, boy, to have one of these and fly it for real life would be just a blast. I just like the flight model of this thing. I like the look of it, feel of it.
And on his there, I looked in the inside real quick, and I'll make this quick because I know that Flox probably has to do something. But anyway, I looked inside of it, and it is so spectacular on how close Microsoft Flight Simulator has how it actually looks inside.
It was in good shape.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The only thing
was, what year was it? Do you know that?
I didn't get a chance to ask. It blew me away when he said 85, and then he knew that he knew that I was like, I'm like, well, I was thinking a lot lower, and he's like, well, most like even your Cessnas and your other stuff are like 70, 80,000, or can even be 40,000 or whatever. He's like, so airplanes right now are a hard time getting into. But
yeah.
I'm going to be
Wow.
going back down there next week because I think I'm going to really put forth the effort to try to do that, and I'll find out for you on like.
Okay.
Because
Just
it
yeah,
is
it's just
stationed out there.
interested. And God, it just Katie bar the door would just be so much fun to actually own one and be able to go when you want, or even partnered, with. I know a lot of people here locally, at least some that we know of, they partner with an aircraft.
Right.
And but boy, wouldn't that be great?
Man, come on, $100 hamburgers, come on.
I know, $100 hamburgers.
I mean, that's worth the flight right there. Just to go out someplace and.
Number 03 Whiskey,
Yep.
taxi departing by Hotel Lima Tango 6.
Oh, I agree. No, that would just be
Hotel
fabulous.
Lima Tango 6
You know what
for
I'll do?
03 Whiskey.
If I could ever come up with the stuff, I'll if it's airworthy and it doesn't take too much money, I'll go buy it, and then you and Flox can just fly me around, and we'll go.
There you go.
We'll go to
Perfect.
the different places, okay?
Oh, perfect. I love it.
Only if I get to wear a pilot shirt with the epaulets and stuff, and yeah.
You can wear whatever you want. You're going to be flying it. I'm just going to be sitting in the back with the champagne or whatever, and I'll
There
get,
you go.
Yeah, perfect.
meet
Yeah,
you,
there we
everybody
go.
else.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, that'd be awesome.
You just got to get your pilot license. We'll leave it at that. I'll buy the aircraft. You go get your pilot license.
Yeah, we got to get the PPL. Yeah. Oh gosh, that would be great. Well, at least short of that, that's our dream. At least short of that, it just hats off to STW, Microsoft, the Sobo. I mean, we complain about it, but my gracious, we get in here 3 nights a week and just have a lot of fun. And even, in life real pilots talk about this simulator, and if you want to just get your fix for flying, they come in here, and we know several that do that. So it's just,
If you want to sell your soul, do on air.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
and we know did on air, yeah, where you're now you're just you're flying all over the place and you're spending tons of time and all that sort of thing.
Oh, he broke out the. Wow.
All right,
broke it
Tree. Does this look familiar on the stream?
Just a minute here. Let me get back to the stream here. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, and when that came out, it was like, oh my god, I can't believe this.
We got color and we got buildings.
Oh my god, yeah, it was incredible.
Flox, where did you find that? That brings back memories. Holy.
Boy, it does.
The link is in chat. I just put the link in chat. This is what the flight simulator was when Treetop and I first started in it. So this is actually FS4, and you can see down here on the right hand side that FS4 is highlighted, and it came out in 1989. Here it says FS1 came out in 1982. So if I go to FS1, this is what the first flight simulator looked like, guys. And this is what I remember. I remember no color, and this was the level of the detail of the cockpit. Now everything's here. You got your airspeed, you got your turn indicator, you've got your horizon indicator, your altitude, vertical speed, your RPMs. Here's a VOR. So if you tune in a VOR station, you'll get your VOR needles on over here. Here's your fuel, right? Your flap settings, I think, your trim. Here's your throttle. Compass heading indicator. Fuel. Oil temperatures, gear, lights, mags. So just about everything you need is here. And over on the top hand is in this solution it uses your keyboard. Okay. But you can see that thrust is F1 and F4. No thrust or full thrust. Flaps. No flaps, full flaps. There's your gear, there's your view. So what do we want? I used to have a black and white monitor. So I'll say B. This is what I used to have. Do you want to do demo mode or regular flight mode? We'll do B. This is what it looked like to me when I first started. The stream actually looks a little worse. There's a lot of banding going on. There's a bunch of bands. The bands are not as severe here. Epic is heading out. He sent a flight plan he's excited for. Yeah, we're doing a flight plan with Epic next Thursday, guys. Epic is gonna take us on a tour of the what is that national park up there near Seattle?
Olympic National Park.
Olympic National Park. Thank you. So thank you for that, Epic. Looking forward to that. So yeah, we can take Smog up there and have some fun. I'm looking forward to that, Epic. Thank you.
All right, bye.
See ya. Whack, whack.
See you later.
And then Skinflints. Yeah, Skinflints, exactly. No multiplayer name tags in 1982. Some things never changed because we have multiplayer problems. Oh no. Oh my god. That's a shot across the bow. Oh my god, Skinflints. Oh no.
Mm-hmm. But isn't it
And
amazing?
I remember running, well, first Sublogic right before this, I rented on a Commodore 64. I remember that. And you were in hog heaven if you had one of those back then. And then I rented on a PC, but I had one of those green vector screens. So there was no color, just green graphics, but you were in hog heaven. Like you couldn't wait.
You remember the old Tandy, the IBM Tandy 1000 and RLX?
Yes, I do actually. I do. I remember that.
Isn't it just amazing though how far graphics have come though? I mean, we complain nowadays, but like watching you do this and going back and look at it, we're like, wow. I mean, this was like top notch back in our day, you know.
No, you're right. There's one thing in the world we can complain about a lot of things, but electronics and technology has somebody compared it against a 747 or something that could fly around the world. If you compare how electronics have evolved, it's just amazing, and I'm just grateful for Microsoft and Intel and
Oh my
AMD
goodness,
and
ENV.
everybody else. Just and it's just so much. I remember that Sears Tower, I think.
Yeah, the Sears Tower. Yeah. So for those that
we thought it was really cool to fly between those antennas.
Yes.
Back then.
Yes. And for those that don't know, this is Chicago Meigs Airport that's now closed that we just took off from. This is downtown Chicago over here on the left, and that's the Sears Tower. Let me get back in the cockpit here. And
hey, just wanted to let you know I'm dropping out of here. I'll keep lurking on here, but people will be waiting for me on the other side. Take care. It was a pleasure.
Skyman, thank you, man.
Hey,
See you next time. Bye.
Be with you.
See you next week.
There you go.
Next week.
Next week I'll be here.
All right, let's see. We're gonna make a little turn here. I don't know if I can land it. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can land this thing. Bring this bird around here.
I got another quick question for Lox while you're doing that.
Go for it.
On the expo that you and Treetop are going to, like, do you know what kind of aircraft you're going to be going on, or like?
Not yet.
7-3.
Is it a 7-3?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, the aircraft is, well, at least it said on the itinerary is 7-3.
Oh, okay.
With winglets, that said.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Hopefully, you guys get a lot of pictures for us. I can't be there.
Oh yeah, we will.
We're going to report lots.
Nice.
So it'll be just like you were there with us.
And yeah, look on our Discord too. So what I want to try to do from time to time is stream on the Discord, and yeah, that way we can interact with you guys over there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Can I put it down? Runway's getting a little bigger, guys.
We got faith in you. Come on, man.
Airspeed's good. Got some flaps in. Not a joystick. Now, if I remember right, can't remember on this early version, but by this time on Flight Simulator 4, I think we were able to use joysticks.
They looked a little weird, but we could use them.
Yes. I think that's an observatory, if I remember right, in real life. Anybody know what that structure is on the left? There's a football field on the far right, on the other side of the runway there. There's a football field there, I remember. There used to be a blimp in the Flight Simulator over
I
it.
think you're right. I think that was like the observatory with the like telescope or something there. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
so. Yep.
It's looking good.
Got throttle here. Introduce a little bit more flaps. Airspeed's okay. Been a little steep. Yikes. Ooh, it didn't crack the screen. Throttle and period, I think, was brakes.
Yeah.
Brakes, brakes, brakes. We did it! Come on! Come on! That's awesome. Yeah, good old Flight Simulator. So yeah, this is the history of Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is where we came from. And yeah, ENV was mentioning that there's some F-18 challenges that he was working on, and he says that they're cool. It's like all the cool parts in the movie Top Gun Maverick. Oh, that's cool. And the experimental plane that was in that movie Maverick is cool. He got it up to 9.68. Nice job, ENV. 9.68. All right. With that, let's call this a stream. Let me switch this off. We'll get back to MSFS 2020. And we will roll credits. We'll get some music going for you guys. We'll look for somebody to raid.
Check 1, 2. Okay.
Looking forward to tomorrow night. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, sorry, I got muted there. My headset quit.
Oh, sorry.
But,
yeah.
Anyways, I could hear everything you guys said. But anyways, yeah, great night. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so yeah, we'll get credits going. We'll look for somebody to raid tomorrow night. What are we doing tomorrow night? Oh, no.
Good question.
That's GA. And Flux, I might be late for that since I'm and Tazzy and STW. I got a friend who just retired from American Airlines. He's a captain. And the last plane he flew was A320, and he wants to have dinner.
Oh,
him
cool.
and his wife so I might be at his house. I'm not sure what time we get home, so I might join late.
Okay, yeah, take your time, and yeah, have fun with him.
But I'll have more stories to tell, I'm sure. And I'm going to update him on last time I was up with him in the 182. You know, I didn't know anything about patterns and all this stuff, and so be able to kind of share the knowledge that we've evolved with here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Will be fun to talk about.
And now you can tell them how many planes you've almost hit in Flight Sim.
No, I'm going to leave that part out. Thank you.
Maybe tomorrow night we'll do another leg of our Airwolf run, where we're heading from Airwolf's lair in Monument Valley National Park to down in the LA Basin in Southern California. We're going to visit some filming locations from the TV series in the sim, and we'll pull those up and take a look at them and check them out in the sim. So yeah, look for that tomorrow night. I don't think we're going to make it to LA tomorrow night. We're going to be departing and flying over Flagstaff, Arizona, and heading southwest towards LA. So we might not quite make it all the way, but it'll be a fun flight in Airwolf for sure. So if you don't have Airwolf, go check it out. It's on Cowan Sim's website. You can grab it there, and yeah, we'll do that tomorrow night. All right, guys.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
STW, great job tonight.
Yeah, great job. Thank you, STW. Thanks for all your patience and.
Hey, you guys make me tired.
And make you tired.
and you kept me from killing somebody. I mean, I could have killed somebody, and you stopped it. So you're like a hero. They probably want to arrest me back at the airport.
Yeah, one of the concepts of approach controlling is don't let the dots touch.
Don't let the dots touch.
And they touched several times tonight.
Oh no. Hey, STW.
Yeah.
When able, I have a 1-800 number for you to note down.
I'm good. Unable.
Unable. All right. And I want to say thank you to Tazi for being on Voice with us tonight, along with everybody else that joined us on Voice.
Thanks for allowing me.
You bet. And Sleeveless is just checking in, getting home from work. Sleeveless, I hope your day today was not as busy as it was yesterday. Welcome home, my friend.
Thank you. It was busy, but I actually had both you and Stu stream up.
Oh, nice.
Like I was flipping back and forth simultaneously the entire night.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it was nice.
Oh, awesome. That's great.
All right, with that, guys, we will look for somebody to raid. Here come the credits. Until tomorrow night, fly safe out there. We'll see you.
We'll see ya.